Hello, I hope you are doing amazingly well. Let's talk about three sneaky content mistakes that cost you clients and how to fix them. If you can't get your content to convert followers into clients, it usually comes down to a few simple content mistakes. People with problems right now are wading through social media. I should have taken a drink before I started. Sorry, team. They are wading through social media and they are hanging for the help that you can provide. But most of them don't realize the value of what you actually provide. And it's not because what you offer isn't amazing, it's just because your content isn't compelling the right people. So, compelling content grows your audience strategically, it attracts your ideal clients, and it inspires the right people to buy from you. So, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you three sneaky content mistakes that you do not want to make. These are the ones that cost you clients. There are so many mistakes that people make with their content, but these are some of the biggest and the ones that will make the biggest difference for you in turning your content to clients. So I'm diving deep into exactly how to do this in my upcoming workshop, which is coming up so fast. If you haven't already registered, drop the word workshop into the comments now and I will send you all the details, or send me a message and I'll send you the free invite. So this is where I'm diving deep. I'm taking a whole day to go into how to overcome the mistakes and what to do instead. But I want to give you three to get going on straight away. So here are the three sneaky content mistakes that cost you clients. If you are here live, please pop a hashtag live. I would love to know that you're here and are connecting in live at the moment. And if you're watching the replay, just pop a hashtag replay and let me know that you watched the video. I always appreciate interaction. I always appreciate your comments and I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know your thoughts and what's standing out to you. So welcome. Thank you for being here. If you have a pen and paper or a document in front of you, here are the three for your notes. Number one, focusing too much on engagement, not conversion. So engagement is basically likes and comments and shares, which are important. And we want people to like what we're sharing. Of course we do. But it's also easy to get swept up with a real focus on getting likes rather than clients. And so the more engagement that we have, of course, it's going to help. It's going to help with the algorithm. But there's so much content out there, especially on Instagram, that talks a lot about how to get more followers, how to get more views, how to extend your reach, all of that. And these things are for visibility, but they're not necessarily for sales. And so while engagement helps, of course it helps, it isn't everything. The most important question is, are you getting content? Are you getting clients from your content? Because engagement does not mean buyers. Of course, there's a greater possibility that the more attention you have and the more engagement you have, the more likely your content will lead to clients. But adding more and more followers and friends to your friend list isn't going to help you if your content is not already compelling the people that you have already. Hi, Marchie, good to have you here. So you want to make sure that your content helps people to actually take an action to change their life, not just to entertain them. There's a lot of entertaining content out there, but if you spend too long creating really entertaining content, it can be such a distraction. I don't know if you've done this, where you've spent a long time on really perfecting a reel or getting something to be, to look amazing, but it doesn't necessarily have the features, the ingredients that lead to clients. So we can educate people, we can entertain people, but ultimately our content needs to be compelling, and we can do this without coming across as salesy. The reason that a lot of people tell me that they don't do it is because they don't want to be seen as someone that's constantly like, buy my coaching program or book a call with me. So what we can do is make sure that we are educating people, but we're selling them more on the beliefs that they need to shift, rather than, hey, sign up, book a call, come to my event, buy my course. So we need to sell people on the belief that that gives them an aha moment. If you think about aha moments, what are they? What actually is a light bulb moment? Usually it's when we've shifted a belief. So an aha moment is almost always a belief shift. When it comes to conversion, meaning someone making a decision to buy, one aha moment is worth, I don't know, 100 entertaining content pieces. If someone really truly gets an aha and they go, oh, wow, I haven't seen it in that way before. I haven't thought about it like that. And they have a revelation, they have a light bulb moment. That is so much more powerful than just entertaining people or inspiring people or just giving them a tip, because that doesn't mean they trust you enough to give you money. That type of content doesn't lead to trusting someone enough to hand over their credit card. If you think about it, people need to trust you first before they even like you. People who are just scrolling through social media, there's got to be an element of authority and trust that you have, not just, oh, she sounds like a cool person. People don't usually pay money to have a friend, they pay to get a result. So what we want to do is make sure that our content is designed for sales. And you can do this without being salesy. There is a way to do it, which I'll share more about, because you are a business. You are not a charity. Okay. I know you know that. So we need to make sure that our content is designed for conversion. So that's the first mistake, focusing too much on engagement, not conversion, converting people into clients. Number 2, leaving people full, not hungry. Leaving people full, not hungry for more. So I say this all the time because it will never stop being true. The main job of your marketing content is to make people hungry, not full. So it's important to give value in your content, absolutely. But you can't just give away everything and leave nothing to be desired. We can't just give away all of our valuable content for free and expect people to invest as well. So we can do both. We can give valuable content and leave people hungry for more. If your content is giving too much away, then people feel like, oh, cool, like my tension is relieved. So a lot of inspirational a lot of the feeling of inspiration to take action comes from desire. It comes from the feeling of tension and wanting to relieve that tension. It's a feeling of curiosity. And that's what I mean by hunger. It's like, I want more. I'm not satisfied. I want more. So if you're not creating that feeling for your audience, a feeling of wanting more, a feeling of curiosity, they will more than likely just scroll away. So what do we do instead? I like to call this the value void dance. Value void. So we give value, we share value that really helps them and even solves a small micro problem that they have, or partially solves a problem they have, shows them that you understand the problem, that you understand them completely and intimately because you were them. Like basically you used to have the same problem they do, and you give them a piece of value to help them solve their problem. But there's a second important step. You also need to open up a void. That's what's called value void. So we give value, but we open up a void. And this value void dance, we can do it continually through our whole content strategy. Value void, value void, value void. So this gives people a taste of what you do, what you can help them with. You give them value. You can even help them solve their micro problems. But for them to solve their biggest high-level problem completely, they need to work with you. So right now, this is quite meta. This is an example of what's happening right now. I'm sharing some value with you. I'm sharing 3 content mistakes that people make with their content. And this is one little thing that you could start doing straight away. But if you want to get clients consistently, that's for most people, they come to me because they have that problem, is that they're not consistently attracting their ideal clients. They don't have a full book of ideal clients. That is the big problem that they come with. And that's what they work with me to achieve, right? So this is a little taste of one small thing that I do in all of the coaching that I do with people and the programs that I offer. So think about it. How often has your life transformed because you consumed one piece of content? It's rare, right? That's never happened to me where I've just watched a piece of content and my whole life's transformed. It's been like one little step along my journey, but the most transformational changes we make, where change is powerful and intense and lasting, it almost always happens when we actually invest and we work with someone. So it's actually doing people a disservice to think that your free content can change their entire life. You know, it's actually not authentic or true to pretend that your free content can do that. And when we give people the impression that it will, we're not serving them to the highest level. So give them a taste, help them solve a smaller problem, give lots of value. I give lots of free value away, but you also need to show them that it's just a part of the total transformation that you offer. So that's the second mistake. Leave people hungry, not full. The mistake is leaving people full, not hungry. So we do the opposite to fix it. Number 3, posting standalone content, pieces of content that just stand alone, not moving people along a client journey. So a lot of people post one-off pieces of content, which is fine if the goal isn't to use your content to get clients, that's fine. But if your goal is to use your content to lead people on a journey to working with you, then that's not going to work. It's too far of a jump. A lot of people are trying to get people to go from cold to sold, and it's too much of a gap. So sharing content that converts to clients is more strategic, and it follows a journey. So it's not about just sharing a tip with someone with a call to action to book a call with you or sign up to your coaching program. It's not just showing your offer over and over. Like, we need to be more strategic than that. Your entire content strategy needs to warm your audience up and move them through the stages of the client journey. So when you use your content strategically, people move through the phases. And I call this the ABCs of the client journey: attention, build trust, and convert. So we move people through the stages from awareness to building trust to converting into a client, which is them making a buying decision, right? So this happens with a content strategy with multiple pieces of content that all have a job to do. This part is particularly important when it comes to selling coaching programs, selling one-on-one coaching, group coaching, memberships, courses, things like that, because it's very intangible. It's almost like you're selling something that's invisible. And so what we need is a strategy where every single piece of content has a strong intention. It's intentional, and it has a strong message, and it has an aha moment. It shifts a belief. It drives a very specific point. And it literally has a job to do to move people through that journey. So when you do this, your content starts to do a lot of the selling for you, because you're posting exactly what your audience needs to hear and when and in what order. So the way we structure our content is really important. I'm going through that at the workshop, and I'm giving you the structure that I follow in order to lead to a client. A very important piece that's missing in almost all content that doesn't convert to clients is what I call the cause piece. The cause piece. So this is the cause of the problem. Most content focuses on the problem and the solution, and it completely misses the cause piece, which is the cause of the problem. What is causing this problem? So the majority of your content piece should be actually on making people aware of the cause of their problem. Why do they have the problem in the first place? So it might sound a bit complex, but it's actually really simple when you know how, because this is where we really go deeper and we show them that we understand the reason why they have the problem. When people have a problem, if you think about it and they have no idea why, or they have an inkling, but they're not really sure, and they just don't know what to do, they're stuck. They're experiencing that pain. And so if they come across a piece of content that shows you this is why, and we shift their beliefs, so we bring more awareness to the cause of the problem, now they're leaning in. Now they're hungry. And so that is the third mistake, is posting standalone content that doesn't move people along that journey. So if you want to attract clients that are serious about getting results, educate them on the real reasons why they don't have the results already. And they will be inspired to want to solve that problem and more than likely work with you. So when you overcome these three mistakes and you know exactly how to create compelling content, your marketing becomes so much easier, so much faster, and so much more enjoyable. When you start inserting these things into your content strategy, you will notice a shift almost instantly. And most importantly, you'll start to attract your ideal clients, more of the right clients that you can help. So the good news is you don't need to be posting a ton of content to do this. You just need to craft your words in a way that leaves people hungry for what you offer. And you can actually focus on quality over quantity. You know, one great piece of content that moves someone is so much more effective than 100 pieces of content that pretty much do nothing, or get you some engagement, but don't actually move people along the journey to work with you. So if you want to know exactly how to do this, that's why I created my one-day workshop called How to Get Coaching Clients with Compelling Content. It's coming out fast, and it basically takes the best of what I've learned over the last 8 years working with thousands of coaches and using content to get clients consistently. And it lays it out in a simple formula that anyone can follow. I'm going through my proven content strategy. I'm sharing the structure of how to actually structure your content pieces for the maximum result, which is obviously leading people along the journey. We're going through a signature 4-week content plan where you can build out your plan in less than an hour. Brain-based content methods that really go into how to move people along the journey, how to structure your words in a way that help build that awareness, that trust, and that conversion. And we're going to be doing the doing on the workshop. So it's not just listening to theory all day, we're actually doing it together. So if you'd like to know more about it, pop the word workshop into the comments now and I'll send you the details, or just send me a message and I will drop you all the details about that. So if you want to get clients from your content, you are going to love this event. It's really interactive. There's lots of group coaching, hot seats, Q&A. It's workshop style, so you'll actually be creating content during the workshop. And this is your final chance for the year to join me at this workshop online via Zoom and learn exactly how to use your content to get clients. So just a quick recap of what we covered today. The 3 sneaky content mistakes are focusing too much on engagement, not conversion, leaving people full, not hungry, and posting standalone content rather than moving people along a client journey. I hope that's been super helpful. Pop in the comments what was helpful for you, what stood out, what did you enjoy. Please give this a like and share it with anyone that you think will be able to benefit from it. And until we meet again, take care, my friends. And remember, the world is waiting for your words. Have a beautiful day. Talk soon. Bye for now.